Have you noticed something strange lately? The way people suddenly pay attention when you walk into a room, the way your words seem to spread without you trying, the way people who ignored you are now watching your every move. That's not a coincidence. Trends don't begin with permission. They begin with one person bold enough to be different. The world doesn't follow copies. It follows originals. And whether you realize it or not, your mindset, your resilience, and your authenticity have started creating a ripple effect that others can't ignore. Today, we're going to uncover why you have become the influence everyone is secretly responding to, and why your greatest impact is still ahead of you. The moment you stop asking, "Will they accept me?" is the moment your life begins to change. Most people spend years trying to fit into expectations that were never designed for them. They adjust their personality, hide their opinions, and silence their dreams just to avoid standing out. But history has never been changed by people who blended into the background. Every influential person, every innovator, and every respected leader reached a point where they decided that being authentic mattered more than being approved. That same opportunity exists for you. You don't need everyone's applause to become unforgettable. In fact, the people who eventually earn the most respect are often the ones who were misunderstood in the beginning. Think about your own journey. There were probably moments when people questioned your decisions, laughed at your ambitions, or doubted your potential because you didn't follow the crowd. Those moments may have felt discouraging, but they were actually shaping the strongest version of you. Pressure has a way of revealing character. When you continue walking your own path despite criticism, you develop confidence that cannot be borrowed from anyone else. That confidence becomes magnetic because it is built on experience, not on compliments. The truth is, people are naturally drawn to authenticity because it is rare. In a world where many individuals are constantly comparing themselves to others, someone who is comfortable being themselves stands out immediately. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room to make an impact. You don't have to prove your worth every single day. Simply showing up as your genuine self sends a powerful message that says, "I know who I am, and I don't need permission to become who I'm meant to be." That kind of mindset inspires others more than you may ever realize. When you stop pretending to be someone else, something remarkable happens. You begin attracting opportunities, friendships, and experiences that align with your true identity, instead of a version of yourself created to impress people. Your conversations become more meaningful. Your decisions become clearer. Your confidence becomes quieter but stronger. Instead of exhausting yourself trying to earn acceptance, you invest that energy into becoming better every day. That is where real growth begins. Remember, trends are never started by people who copy what already exists. They begin with someone willing to think differently, speak differently, and live differently. At first, that person may stand alone. Others may not understand the vision immediately. Some may even criticize it because anything unfamiliar feels uncomfortable. But over time, consistency turns uniqueness into influence. The very qualities that once made people doubt you become the reasons they admire you. What was once considered unusual becomes the new standard that others try to imitate. Never confuse approval with purpose. Approval can disappear overnight because it depends on other people's opinions. Purpose remains steady because it comes from within. If you build your life around pleasing everyone, you will constantly change directions depending on who is watching. But if you build your life around your values, your vision, and your integrity, your influence will continue growing, regardless of public opinion. People may disagree with your choices, but they will respect the courage it takes to stay true to yourself. So stop measuring your progress by how many people agree with you. Measure it by how much you've grown, how much you've learned, and how closely your actions reflect the person you want to become. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else's success story. It needs the version of you that is fearless enough to embrace your uniqueness. When you choose authenticity over approval, you don't just change your own life. You quietly give others the courage to stop hiding and start becoming who they were always meant to be. Success is rarely the result of one extraordinary moment. More often, it is the outcome of hundreds of ordinary days where someone chose discipline over excuses, persistence over comfort, and progress over perfection. While many people wait for the perfect opportunity to change their lives, influential people understand that greatness is built one decision at a time. Every morning you choose to keep going. Every setback you refuse to surrender to. And every small improvement you make becomes another brick in the foundation of your future. What seems insignificant today often becomes the very reason people admire you tomorrow. The interesting thing about consistency is that it often goes unnoticed in the beginning. People don't applaud you for waking up early one day or working hard for a single week. They may not recognize the sacrifices you make, the hours you spend improving yourself, or the determination it takes to continue when results are slow. But consistency has a quiet power.